right, how's everybody doing this evening? Welcome back to another video. Tonight in this video, I'm going to do a full dedicated software walkthrough for the Samsung Galaxy S10e. So hopefully by the end of this video this evening, you guys and gals will know how to fully customize your Samsung Galaxy device, whether it's an S10 series and upwards, or you're running the latest One UI software. So we're going to take you through all of the important software aspects of the S10e in this video to the best of my ability. Okay, just want to tell y'all that up front. Okay. Now, also, what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to give y'all a full walkthrough of how I have my device set up. So you can see on the S10e here, I have the fingerprint scanner set up. Boom. So the fingerprint scanner works no problem. I got double tap to sleep set up. I got the always on display set up. I got the double tap to wake setup. You can see it's scanning for my face right there. So the facial recognition is set up as well. I'm going to show y'all how to set up and how to configure all of that in this video. And as you'll see, if you take a closer look, you can see some of the setup that I have is a little bit more custom than the stock setup. And I'm going to show y'all how I did that and where you can go to do that on your Samsung Galaxy device. So you see the recent apps is a little bit different, okay? The clock location is a little bit different, okay? You can see the home screen layout is a little bit more customized to fit more on it. Same with the app drawer layout. I'm going to show y'all how to do all of that in this video, all right? So this is going to be a full in-depth software walkthrough. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into the video and let's start off with how you would configure your home screens. So you can see the way I have my device set up is very clean, very straightforward. I have two home screens. I have one home screen with my subscriber count at the top. Thank you guys and gals so much. We just crossed over 2,170 subscribers and followers. I appreciate that so much. Just below that, I got my step count with Samsung Health. Just below that, I got my step count with Google Fit. Then we have a Google search widget. All right. And you can see I have the Google Assistant set up right there. So I can say, OK, Google. And it pops up. But I also have the Bixby Assistant set up. So I can say, hi, Bixby. And that also pops up. OK. And then I also have the Alexa Assistant set up. But for the Alexa Assistant, I have to jump into the actual application. So we jump into the application and I say, hi, Alexa. So I'm actually using 3 voice assistants on this one device. Each assistant does something better than the other. Prime example, I can turn off my display with the Bixby Assistant, and I can't do that with the Google Assistant or the Alexa Assistant, or I can search for different things with the Google Assistant that I can't do with the Bixby Assistant or the Alexa Assistant, so on and so forth. And it's actually my favorite feature. So I can say, hi, Bixby. Lock my device, please. And it turns it off and it's locked up. And I can also password protect my device with a voice command. Okay, so you can't get into my device without having my fingerprint or a picture of my face or a recording of the voice command that I set up. So that to me just adds extra levels of security. And as I said, it's a cool feature that the Bixby Assistant can do, that the Google Assistant can't do, and that the Alexa Assistant can't do. So all 3 of them have really cool features that they can do over the others. That's why I use all 3 of them. Okay? So that's how I have my device set up. And then just below the Google widget, I have my weather widget. And then I have my Galaxy Wearables application. I'm a big fitness junkie. Some would say even more than I am a tech junkie. So you know Planet Fitness all day, all my Planet Fitness members, I need y'all to throw a thumbs up down below if you rock with the Planet Fitness. And then I already showed y'all the Alexa Assistant, and this is an application to my smart lights, the Casa Smart Light application. Shout out to your boys, Tanner So Lit. I saw his video, and I was sold on the lights after that, and I've been rocking them ever since, and I haven't had any issues. I've been rocking with them for about 8 months now. No issues whatsoever. I actually want to get a bunch of Casa lights so I can make all the lights in my home smart lights. Really cool stuff. So shout out to Tanner So Lit, aka your boy Dan Tanner. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff, bro. Keep up the good work. Alright, so that's the first row of applications. And then I got my shopping applications right here. So Amazon, eBay, tracking applications, y'all know the deal. My financial applications right there. We're not going to open that one up. Got the YouTube Music. Now, I got to be honest with you, man. YouTube Music pulled me away from every other music application. So I used to be heavy on the Pandora. Not after I set up everything in YouTube Music. I used to be heavy on the Spotify. Not after I set up everything on YouTube Music. So YouTube Music is pretty much the #1 music application that I use because it lets me stream music, but it also lets me listen to music that's directly on my device, all in one place. Okay? Really good stuff there. Then we got my media consumption applications or media applications. So Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, YouTube, Disney Plus, Spectrum TV, that's from my cable service provider, and Roku. Okay, and this also gives you access to a digital Roku remote. So y'all know I did a video a while back comparing the Fire Stick to the Roku, and I actually went with the Roku over the Fire Stick. So there's only one room in my home right now that's rocking a Fire Stick, and that's my bedroom. All the other TVs don't have cable boxes. They have Rokus because you can download the Spectrum TV application and stream regular TV like you have a cable box through your Roku, right? And then you can always have access to your cable TV as long as you have Wi-Fi. Side note, some of y'all may say, but yo, E, what if your Wi-Fi goes down? What if you're in an emergency and you need access to the TV and your Wi-Fi goes down? Well, I got y'all. Now, I stay in Florida. Florida is known to have hurricanes. So it's always recommended that you have a backup generator. And when you have that generator, you want to put the Wi-Fi, okay, whatever outlet or whatever circuit breaker you have on the Wi-Fi, you want to make sure that's synced up to the generator. This way, if you ever lose power and that generator kicks on, you have your Wi-Fi right back. This way, you always have access to your streaming cable television, even if you don't have power. So my way around that is just make sure whatever circuit that the generator powers, make sure your Wi-Fi system is also ran on that circuit. This way, if you ever lose power, you always have your cable television. Because you know, in cases where you have severe storms, you're going to need access to your local news so you can track the storms. All right? That's my way around that. So we don't have any cable boxes. It's smart TVs and Rokus all through my house. All right? Sorry about that quick little tangent. Let's keep it moving now. Social media applications. Pretty much self-explanatory here. Let me swipe that away. Social media applications, the big three. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those are pretty much the three I rock with. And then my most used applications are right here. So pretty much my battery tracking applications, calendar, clock, and my content creation applications, screen recorder, AZ screen recorder, KineMaster, Collage Maker for making my thumbnails, so on and so forth. Okay? And then just below that, we got the dialer. We got my messenger and video messaging applications right here. my most commonly used Google applications right here. My favorite web browsers right here, so Chrome and Clips browser. This is a completely encrypted browser, by the way. Okay, so if you set this browser up correctly, no one can track what you're doing. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. Okay, then we have, I did that one already. And then we have my camera applications and my gallery applications. So Samsung camera, 4K camera pro. Again, shout out to Tanner So Lit. I saw his video and I had to pick that camera application up. That's a paid application on the Play Store, but it is well worth it. And then Open Camera, one of my favorite third-party applications, Samsung Gallery and Google Photos. Okay, that pretty much goes over my main layout. And then on my other home screen, we got my Galaxy Bud Plus widgets. So that first widget tells me the battery on the earbuds, and it also tells me the battery on the case. And the second widget is a shortcut to block touch controls and then turn on ambient sound. All right, so really good stuff there as well. Okay, and those are pretty much all of my home screens. Now, let's get into how you would customize your home screen layout. So to customize your home screen layout, you just need to tap and hold anywhere on any blank space on the home screen. Then you can change your wallpapers. You can get custom themes from the gallery store, from the Samsung App Store, so on and so forth. You can do custom widgets. Okay, and then right here, this is your home screen settings page. So from here, you can change your home screen layout. So you can do the home screen with the app drawer, or you can put all your apps on one page. You click the option that you want, you click apply, and then it sets it up. Okay, I like the home screen with the app drawer, so that's how I have it set up. Then right below that, you can configure your home screen layout. So we can do all the way down to 4x5 and all the way up to 5x6. Now this right here, the 6x6 layout you see with the balloon over it, that's a custom layout, and I got that layout thanks to a compatible application. And I'm going to show y'all that application a little bit later on. Okay, so that's how you would do your home screen layout. And then just below that, you can see your application screen layout. So your app drawer layout, pretty much the same thing, 4x5 up to 5x6. And again, I got that custom layout with that balloon over it, thanks to a custom application. I'm going to show y'all that. And this is very easily available from the Galaxy App Store. Okay, so that's your home screen layout, that's your app drawer layout, so on and so forth. And you could do the same thing for your folders, but your folders don't give you as much customization, but you can fully customize your folders. There's an app for that. I'm going to show y'all that as well. Okay, so y'all can see how I have everything set. And then you can also add an app drawer button. So if I check this option, it adds an app drawer button. So if I go home, now you see an app drawer button there. Boom. And if we go back, we can go in and toggle that off. And now we don't have an app drawer button. But by default, if you swipe up, it takes you into the app drawer. Now, by default, if you swipe up or down, it would take you through the app drawer just like that. But there's an option in the home screen settings to turn on swipe down to pull down your notification panel right here. Okay, and then you got your app badges and numbers right there. You got a hidden section to hide applications that you can't uninstall or disable. So you can't uninstall or disable. So whatever application you check, it now disappears. So you can see I have hidden Amazon Shopping. So if we come out, if I hit done and we come out, Amazon Shopping is gone. Okay, even if I go in my app drawer and we go to the folder that had the Amazon Shopping in it, it's not in there. It's like it's completely gone. So you can see it's gone. That's because I've completely hidden it. So any application that you can't uninstall or disable, you come into the home screen settings, you go down to the hide apps section and you check it off if you don't want it to show. Now you uncheck it and it shows right back up. Boom. Okay? So let me uncheck that. Let's hit done. And now it shows right back up. Boom. And I could put it back to where it's supposed to be. Okay? Just like that. And let's put this back. Boom. Okay? And then some more of these settings in here are self-explanatory. So we can show the app drawer button. I already told y'all that. We can lock our home screen layout. So you can see now if I try to drag and move, the applications are not going to move. So once you have the layout exactly the way you want it, you can set that to where it doesn't move. So if you accidentally unlock your device, you're not going to move around the layout that it took you time to set up. That's why they have that feature in there in the home screen settings. Now if I uncheck that, then we can move stuff around again like we have been. So I can move this around, I could change it, I can change different widgets now that I have that unlocked. Okay, and that also gives us the ability to add applications straight to the home screens as they're installed. Now if you uncheck that, that will go straight into your app drawer. Alright, and then we have a toggle here to rotate the device into landscape. So you know by default, if you go into any application and you have rotation turned on, so like if I go into YouTube right now and I have rotation turned on, if I rotate, it rotates. Okay, it rotates. But with that option that I just turned on, it now rotates throughout the entirety of the device. So you can see if I turn it off here, even though my rotation is turned on, it's not going to rotate my home screen. But if I turn it on, okay, now I have full rotation capabilities even on the home screen. So if I rotate, it rotates. If I rotate, it rotates. Okay? So if you like that sort of thing, you turn that on. Now I do it from time to time, but it's not something that I leave on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that back off. Boom. Turn that off then. Okay? And that's how you would configure your home screen settings. Alright? And that's how you would get to it. Now, let's talk quick toggles. So if you swipe down twice, you bring up your quick toggles here. Now, if you see this 3-dot hamburger menu up in the top right, this is how you can configure some of the layout for your quick toggles. So you can edit your buttons right here. So you can add different quick toggles. And it pretty much goes by what applications are on your device. So this is fully customizable. So you press and hold and you drag and drop. And you can fully customize your quick toggles exactly how you want them to be. And once you're done, you just hit done. And it's done. Alright? So you go and you edit the buttons to customize your quick toggles. Now you can also customize the layout of your quick toggles. So you can add the brightness controls above or below the quick toggles. Now if you leave this checked off, it adds the brightness toggle below. Okay, if you check it on, it's going to put it above. Alright, so if I check this on, we go done, it's going to be above. Okay, right there. See it? Now I like to always keep it below, so I always uncheck that box. Okay, and it also lets you do media controls. Okay, so if I have media running, like let's see, I was checking out a s10e video earlier, so let's go ahead and let's restart that. Okay, so let me go in here and we're going to restart this and we're going to pause it. I don't want to have any copyright issues. So now that the video is playing, you can see we now get media controls at the top of the device. You can set up how that works by using that toggle that I just showed y'all. This toggle right here lets you control the media controls. Okay? And then if I'm done with it, I could just swipe it away. Alright? Just like that. Okay? And then the rest of this is self-explanatory. So your status bar settings, all right here. Notification controls, battery percentage, notification history, conversation settings for your messages, floating notifications, okay? Suggested replies, notification reminders. If you have your smart vibrate turned on, you can control your notification reminders, your application badges again, your wireless emergency alerts, so on and so forth. Okay, that's all from the status bar setting in the quick toggles. This setting right here, status bar. Okay, and then right down here, the grid, it lets you control how the quick toggles look. Okay, so if I go narrow, I can fit much more quick toggles on the quick toggles section. If I go wide, I get bigger quick toggles, but I can't see as much at one time. I typically just leave it in the middle. That's a nice good size for me. Press OK and it's set. Okay, so that goes over your quick toggles. Now, before we take a deeper dive into the settings, I want to show y'all how I got some of these custom settings here. So how I got that center clock. Okay, so you can see if I clear out my notifications, got that center clock. How I got my recent apps to look like this. Okay, and how I got it configured like this to have a split screen shortcut right here. Okay, I'm going to show y'all which apps I use to get that. I'm also going to show you how I got my always on display set up like this, and how I got my lock screen set up like this. Okay, to where it gives me the clock in the middle. I get my media controls down here, and I get all my notifications down here. I'm going to show y'all how I set that up. Now, in order to get that, you need to go into the Galaxy Application Store. Okay, and you're going to download this application right here. Let me put this back first. Alright, I'm a stickler for organization. But in order to get these custom applications to where you can customize your device in its entirety, you go to the Galaxy App Store and you download this application right here. It's called Good Lock. Right there. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Right there, there it is. And once you download Good Lock, that will give you the ability to download other applications. So you can see you got lock screen applications, you got always on display applications, you got different clock faces, you got home screen setup applications, so on and so forth. Now, the particular ones that I have is Lockstar for my always on display and my lock screen. Okay, QuickStar for my notification setup. Okay, watch faces or clock faces for the different always on display settings, and home up. Okay, that's how I got the different recent apps set up and look. Okay, and then you got a bunch of different applications in here as well. So that's under units, but we also got family, and you got more applications here that you can get in Good Lock. Now, once you download the application, all you have to do is open it, and then you can start customizing. So you can see this is for my lock screen or my always on display, and I can fully customize this exactly the way I want it to be. I can just go to edit, and then I can customize it. I can do what shows up. I can change the layout. I can resize things. And then when I'm done, I hit save, and it's saved, right? That's for my lock screen. This one right here is for my quick toggles. Okay, so you can see the quick toggles that I have look a little different. This one is for the clock faces on the lock screen or the always on display. Okay, and then this last one is for my home screen and its layouts. So you can see I could do the home screen layout. That's how I got the custom 6x6 layout. for my home screen and the app drawer. Okay, that's also how I got the 6 applications to show down here. So right now I have 5, but if I wanted to add 6, I just add one more. Okay, and that's also how I got this look right here for my recent applications and that quick split screen shortcut from the recent applications. All right, that's all via this application right here, which is home up. Okay, I can also hide the labels. I can blur the backgrounds in the folders or in the app drawer, and I can add custom folder setups. Okay, so this doesn't only just work for my home screens, but it also works for my folders as well. So you can see inside of the basic settings, we only got 4x4 for the folders or 4x3 for the folders. In here, I could change it to whatever I want. 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, so on and so forth. So that's for the icons, and then this is for the folders. Okay, again, full customization in here. So you can set up your folders and your home screens and your recent apps exactly the way you want. Okay, so that's for my home screens and folders. And then the recent apps, you want to go in here, so task changer, and that's how I got that slim list view right there. Okay, and that's how I got the search bar and things right there. And there's a whole bunch of different looks that you can use. Okay, or you can turn this off and it goes back to normal. So turn it off and it's back to the normal setup here. Okay, but I feel like the list view is a lot cleaner and a little bit more private. So slim list, that's how we got that. And then this is my setup for that. Okay, so that's how I got that set up. And that's how I got everything looking the way I have it looking. All right, so I just wanted to quickly run y'all through that. Sorry if it took a lot of time, but now y'all know how that's set up, right? So now let's take a deeper dive into the settings, and let me show y'all how you can configure different things on your Galaxy device. So if we jump into the settings here, starting off, the first thing I want to show y'all is how to turn on and turn off your double tap to wake and sleep and get into some other custom controls. So that's right here in the settings under advanced features. Okay, this is also where you can do your Bixby routines or your routines plus for your newer Galaxy devices. This is also where you can set up your link to Windows and set up your call and text even when you're in link to Windows. You can do some DeX controls. You can do some Android auto controls. You can do some Bixby key controls. So you can see I have it set to right now to where a single tap on the Bixby key turns on my flashlight. Single tap again, turns it off. Press and hold actually launches Bixby, or I have the voice command. Okay, so all of that is in there. Now it took a screenshot by mistake, but you guys get the point, right? And then I also have another application, I forgot to tell y'all this one, the One Hand Operation Plus. I have that set up to where a diagonal swipe will give me a screenshot. Real easy, quick way to take a screenshot. Now you can also take a screenshot this way with the diagonal swipe. I have that set up like that, like I showed y'all, diagonal swipe. But you can also take a screenshot by pressing and holding the power and volume buttons at the same time, power and volume down. Take that screenshot, right? But you can also ask Google to take a screenshot for you, or you can ask Bixby to take a screenshot for you, or you can ask Alexa to take a screenshot for you. So my favorite one is Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Did it miss? Hi, Bixby. Take a screenshot, please. Boom, screenshot. Okay, so there are multiple different ways to take a screenshot on your Galaxy device. I just wanted to show y'all that because I forgot to show y'all earlier. Okay, so now let's dive back into the settings And let me show y'all the double tap to wake, double tap to sleep, and some of the other gestures you can do here. So we went over DeX, we went over Android Auto, link to Windows, all that good stuff. Bixby keys. Now, here's where you want to be. Motion and gestures. So you can see we got raise to wake. So if I turn this on and I turn off my device, as I raise it up, okay, it will start scanning for my face and it will unlock. And you can see the circle around the camera means it's scanning for my face. Right? Now it missed me. But if I do it again, raise it up, start scanning for my face, and then you can go straight in. Or you can just tap the fingerprint and go straight in. Now I leave that turned off because I like to use the double tap to wake and sleep, which is right below it. Again, this is under advanced features and then under motions and gestures. And then we have keep screen on while you're looking at it. So if you toggle this on, the camera will keep watching you, and if it detects your eyes, it will keep the screen on. Okay? And then the rest of this is self-explanatory. Okay? So pick up to get missed alerts. So this is like smart alert. Flip over to mute. So if you want to turn your device on to complete silent, turn that option on and just flip your device over. It will mute everything and put your device into silent mode. Okay. Then we have the fingerprint sensor gesture. So if you turn that on, you swipe down on the fingerprint to swipe down the notification shade. Not a fan of that, so I leave that turned off. Then we got palm swipe to capture a screenshot. So quick swipe across the screen, takes a screenshot just like that. Okay, I really don't use this one. I used to use it a lot on my older Galaxy devices, but thanks to all the other ways that I could take a screenshot, I really don't use that. Okay, boom. All right, but this is the key spot to get some of those features that I showed y'all. Raise to wake, double tap to wake and sleep, keep display on while viewing it. This is the key area for that. Okay. And then everything else in here is pretty much self-explanatory. So we got our one-handed gesture. So you could turn this on and you could use your swipe down gesture on the screen to take it into one-handed mode. Or you can use your button gesture. So double tap on the home button. Shrinks the screen. Okay. Now, that's what I used to use. But honestly, the 5.8-inch display is a nice screen size. Now you tap anywhere in the empty space to go back to full screen. Okay? But if you think that this screen size is too big, but you like this device, that's how you get into your one-handed mode right there. Again, under advanced features. Okay? Right? Then, if you want to get some more controls over your built-in screen recorder, that's in here under advanced features as well. So you can control the resolution, how it works in the notification shade, how things are deleted after you share them and what you do with them. You can control the screenshot format, so JPEG and PNG. You can control the audio source for when you're doing your screen recording. Okay. You can control the resolution, so 1080p, 480p, standard definition, or 720p. That's all you got for screen recordings. You can turn on the selfie camera, so you can have yourself in the shot while you're doing your screen recording. Okay, and you can control the size of it down here. So you can make it big, you can make it small. Nice little touch. Okay, that's screen recorder. And then the rest of this is pretty much self-explanatory. Game launcher, sharing contacts, video brightness. So like this is the video booster when you're watching certain things. So you can make it so it's super bright when it detects that you're in certain applications. Okay. Or you can leave it on normal. I just leave mine on normal because that super bright, man, it really pumps up everything. But as you install compatible applications, they will show up here, and then you can toggle them off and on. So if you want to get that super bright mode while you're watching something, that's how you would do it in video brightness. Okay. Then we have dual messenger. So pretty much this is your multi-account sign-in setting. So any app that would give you the ability to sign in to different accounts, it will give you the ability to sign into more than one with the dual messenger setting here. So you can see some of the applications that I have that will give me the ability to sign into more than one account are WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, so on and so forth. And you can also use separate contacts for these applications as well. Now, as you install compatible applications with this list will populate. Okay? So that's dual messenger. Then we got SOS message. Okay? So you can set this up to custom contacts. When things happen, you hit a certain gesture on the device and it will send out emergency alerts to certain people in your custom contacts. You can send them GPS locations, emergency messages with emergency information, so on and so forth. That's in SOS messages. So emergency messages. Toggle that on, fill that out, you're good to go. Floating notifications, swipe to answer phone calls, transferring data, that's all self-explanatory. Easy mode, that is also self-explanatory. But essentially, y'all, that goes over all of the core software settings that I wanted to show you guys, okay? And I'm sorry that this video is a little bit long, and because of the format, I won't be able to timestamp it, but hopefully y'all find it helpful. Now, 2 other quick software tips that I want to show y'all before I bring this video to a close. Now, let's say by accident, you link the wrong software assistant to your earbuds, and you can't figure out for the life of you how to unsync that assistant. So the traditional way you would do it is you would go into applications, okay, and you can control all the settings and permissions for your applications in here. And they separated the Samsung apps from all the other apps. So you can do that from here. So those are all your other apps are here. And then you got your Samsung apps here. And then you got your default apps here. So now the traditional way to unsync this was to go in and you would just check off a different option. So like, let's say I accidentally set Alexa as my digital assistant, and now it's syncing up with my earbuds, and I really wanted to be using Google, or I wanted to be using Bixby. Well, traditionally, on other Samsung devices, I would just have to toggle this between the other assistants, and then it would clear. That doesn't work on your newer Galaxy devices. So even though you toggle it, it still won't clear. What you would need to do is go into the app that you set. So we're going to use Alexa as an example. So I would go to Amazon Alexa. And then I would go to set as default. And then I would hit clear. Okay. So let's say I set the Alexa application as the default assistant for my earbuds, for my Galaxy Buds Plus. And I didn't mean to do that. Come in here, go to default settings, and go to clear all defaults. Then when you set that operation that lets you select your digital assistant, you can pick between all the digital assistants on your device. I just wanted to go over this because this happened to me and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to switch it back. Thank goodness there's something called Google, and you can Google just about anything. Okay? That doesn't mean come up, man. I was just giving you praise. That doesn't mean open up. All right. So that's how you would clear your digital assistants if you set it by default. You set it by accident and you wanted to change it to something else. And then another thing I wanted to show y'all, because a lot of content creators or YouTubers or tech tubers are not really talking about it, is the fact that on your newer Galaxy devices, a lot of them say, well, you don't get your traditional screen on time anymore. When you're checking out the battery, you get this, okay? A lot of them are used to this. where it just tells you your usage in a 7-day forecast. And then if you want to tap on it, it would tell you your usage for that particular day with the runtime and the screen on time. Now, a lot of people like the traditional way, where you have your usage here, but then if you tap on it, then you get your runtime and your screen on time right here with all your individual app usage right here. Okay, so there is a way to get back to the traditional usage and on-screen time. Okay, I just wanted to point that out because a lot of content creators or tech tubers are not really pointing this out. Okay, and a lot of people, when they pick up a Galaxy device for their first time, or they're coming from an older Galaxy device like this, or maybe like this, and they're like, oh, it looks completely different than what I'm used to. How do I get it to look similar to what I'm used to? That's how you would do that. So there's two different ways for you to see your battery results. You got your 7-day forecast, kind of like the weather, with your app breakdowns and your usage. And then again, you tap on the particular day to see your usage and the screen on time, right? Or if you want a more traditional look, you go over since last full charge, get your usage at the top, your screen on time right below it, and your individual breakdown right below that. Okay? Good stuff indeed. And then another thing I wanted to point out, and this is the last one, I promise, and then we're going to get up out of here, is where you can go to turn off your fast charging. All right? Fast charging is good if you're in a rush, but it does take a toll on your battery if you keep using it. So if you want to turn off your fast charging, you come into your battery settings here, you scroll down to the bottom to where it says more battery settings, tap, and here you could toggle off and on your fast wired charging and your fast wireless charging. Okay, and this is also where you could toggle off and on the battery charging information while the device is charging from the lock screen. Okay, and then we also have a advanced processing mode, which is like a super performance mode, so it boosts the CPU and GPU to its highest performance for optimum usage, but it is at the cost of battery. Okay, then we got the adaptive battery here. With that toggled on, the device will learn your usage patterns and optimize the device for the applications that you use the most. So you would get to that inside of your more battery settings. Okay? Now, I would recommend, if you're keeping your device for the long term, or you're doing something and you know you don't want your device to be fast charging, so maybe if you're sleeping, turn it off. Turn off fast charging, turn off fast wireless charging, and just put it on the charger. Okay? It will charge at a slower rate, but it will conserve the overall battery health. Whereas if you're in a rush and you just need a quick top-up charge, turn it on, get your quick top-up charge, and bounce out. Side note, the Galaxy devices charge at a maximum rate of 25 watts. Okay? I don't know why Samsung is so scared to boost their wattage from 25 watts, but the Samsung devices have been charging at a max wattage rate of 25 watts for like the last 5 to 7 years. Come on, Samsung. Boost up that charging speed, man. Let's go. Okay? Just wanted to point that out here as well. Now, I also wanted to point out, and this is important, if you have applications that you don't want to be killed, you come into background usage limits and you add the applications to the never sleep applications list. This way the device will never sleep those applications. So if you have certain applications that you need to keep running at all times, like I do with the AccuBattery application right here, you want to add that to the list. Also, if you go through the list and you don't see the application that you want to never sleep, well, there is still a traditional way to set your application to where it never sleeps. Also, if you want to sleep an application that you never use, you could do that from here as well. So you can deep sleep or regular sleep applications, or you can toggle this off so it sleeps applications that you don't use. Okay, that conserves memory, that conserves battery life. I wanted to show y'all that as well. But let's say you went into the limit background usage and you didn't see the application that you wanted to never sleep. Come out here and in the search, you just want to type in optimize battery, or you could just start typing it and you can see optimize battery usage. Tap on that. It's going to take you into the special access setting and you want to tap on optimize battery usage. Okay. Now, with this option, it will sleep certain applications to optimize the memory. If you have an application that you don't want to sleep, you need to uncheck it so it unoptimizes it. This way, it's always running in the background. Okay, like I've done here with AccuBattery. That's an application that I want to always be running. So you add that to the never sleep setting, or you uncheck it in this optimize battery usage setting, and it will never sleep. Okay, and again, you get to that by searching for it, or it's in applications, special access, optimize battery usage, and then you go to optimize battery usage. Boom. And you would uncheck the application that you don't want optimized. Okay, again, so uncheck to unoptimize so it never sleeps, or come back out here, go into battery, and you add the application to the never sleep list. Okay, also, if you want it to sleep, you add the applications to the sleep list. Okay, or you add the applications to the deep sleep list. Okay, it conserves battery and it conserves memory. So a little bit of an optimization tip there. All right, y'all. Wow, this turned into a long one. I do apologize. But now I feel as though we have officially went over all of the key aspects of the software on the Samsung Galaxy devices running the new One UI software. So pretty much anything running One UI 2.5 and up, this is pretty much a software walkthrough to tell you how to get to, and show you how to get to different settings so you can optimize your device exactly the way you want it, or you can customize your device exactly the way you want it. Okay? So this is a full software walkthrough for Samsung's One UI version 2.5 and upwards. Okay? And in particular, this was done using the Samsung Galaxy S10e. But these options should be on any Samsung Galaxy device running One UI 2.5 and upwards. Okay? Hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. I hope you guys and gals found it helpful. I do apologize that I won't be able to timestamp this one the way I would traditionally do it, because it's a video longer than 35 to 45 minutes. So y'all will have to sit through this entire video without timestamps. I do apologize for that. But hopefully you guys and gals enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys and gals found the video helpful. As always, if you did enjoy the video and or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. Also, if you'd like to see more content like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I publish new videos. Alright? If you found this video helpful and or it piqued your interest and you would like to know where you can pick up this device for yourself, all the affiliated links will be located down below in the video description. So those are affiliate links. I do get a small percentage of kickback that I put back into the channel to keep bringing y'all more content, and that's at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So it's a win-win for everybody. y'all get the products and devices at the cheapest possible prices, and I get a small percentage of kickback that I can put into the channel and to keep bringing y'all videos. Okay, so all the links to where y'all can pick up this device at some really great prices, as well as all of my extended coverage on this device, will be linked up down below in the video description. So as always, the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Now, this whole video here this evening was recorded using the rear-facing 16 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S6 Active. This was recorded in 720p at 30 FPS with no external microphone hooked up. So please let me know what you think of the overall video quality, as well as what you think of the overall audio quality down below. Now, I do apologize because the S7 Active is dead and the S8 Active is on the charger. So had to bust out the S6 for this one, had to get it in where it fit in. Alright, so that does it for this one. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. Just keep it respectful, please, and stay on task. Stay on subject, stay on task. Alright? Hope everyone is staying safe out there, and I will catch everyone in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. Peace.